Testing, testing, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. All right, let's go ahead and get over to our scans. And looks like we have a couple that are moving. REBN was moving on Friday. I did not end up trading that. I actually ended up trading CYCN. And I caught this move right here, 368 up here. And I was selling around $4. I did not catch much of this spike up here. I was just taking the profit. But now it is headed back down. It went back up to almost 5. And I was watching it at this struggle point here, which is at $4. Oh, wow. Let me get on the right screen. I was watching it at this struggle point here at $4. And I was like, yeah, if it gets back under this, it's probably going to be game over. And right now it is re-entering this zone. It struggled multiple times there. It did not have any catalyst on Friday. It was one of those kind of freaky Friday movers. It came up, it fell through the ATRs, and then I caught this move right here moving back upward through the ATR, and then I was done. Now I did the same move into the afternoon, but I mean, a little bit more unpredictable in the afternoon. So I really didn't stick around for any of this. I was done by lunchtime. Today though, REBN was another one that was moving on Friday that I did not touch, and it ripped up, came down to this little ATR level, whatnot. Had a little bounce from $3 up to like 4, so dollar move into lunchtime, but you know, it was lunchtime. I just took the first one that I saw setting up. And then it kind of traded sideways in here and popped from 327 all the way up to 820. And the previous point where it got shoved down at was the 450 level. So I marked that out to see it continue downward. It is still up 50%. It has 20 million shares traded on it, and it has no catalyst. So who's going to buy this up? I don't know. We'll see on the open. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend, and I need to do some housekeeping things here before I get too involved. I'm gonna flip back over here to the scans, and let's see, I need to set up YouTube. All right, there we go. And let's go ahead and go out here to check what's going on in these markets here. What is today? The 3rd. So we have senior loan server, senior loan officer opinion survey. It is dark. Let me turn some light on in here. Or maybe all right. Commercial economic outlook, monetary policy. We did have quite a bit of a dip on, I think I just opened the wrong thing. I'm trying to open up trading view. Had a dip on Bitcoin and all of the crypto over the weekend. Big dip, actually. Come on. All right, so it was over 100,000 and we're getting this dip, but I'm okay. I'm not worried. We're still well above where we've been ever before. So giving it some time, I'm probably gonna pick up some more crypto while it's down, and you know, let it looking for this eventual breakout of that 109, almost 110 level. Okay, but let me make sure that RBE or REBN did not have any kind of catalyst on today to make it move in pre-market like that. It did not. Last news was on January 23rd, and it's Reborn Coffee. So Reborn Coffee. And that's another reason that I did not trade it on Friday. I just couldn't get behind the coffee making the big move. If it did, it would just be like, wow, that thing did that. Oh well. But for right now, just kind of seeing where people wanna play with this. A lot of things are down. The inverses are up, like SOXS. Nice little gap up from $20 all the way up here to 22.90. But we kind of got to see how everything plays out. Let's see what oil's doing. Let's see how oil is performing out here. So it had a little bit of a gap up, fell all the way back down. This was on, let me see, this is Friday session. We're Saturday. Friday, and then it gapped up, come opening up on Sunday, came back down, and now is back to 74.59. Okay. Look on the larger time frames. Let me flip y'all over here and go to the maximize sell. All right, so this is oil. Came down here, made a nice little bottom at 66. Of course, we've heard multiple times that with the tariffs, Trump said that oil would not be included in the tariffs. So I don't expect too much motion in oil, but I do expect some motion in some consumer cyclicals and some those consumer discretionary type tickers or stock. Needs versus wants, right? The more expensive things may get a little tick down. But today I'm just waiting for the open. We have about 15 minutes or less, and we're seeing, let's look at Nvidia down, had a little gap down. Everything that really follows the market, Nvidia, Tesla, all those I expect to have a little bit of turmoil today. TQQs down. If the TQQs are looking like that, I know the QQQs are probably looking like that as well. Yep. So drop from 519 all the way down here to 508, and then kind of resurface at 513. So a lot of gaps to be filled back up to the upside if it wants to do that. I know some people specifically look for gap fill plays, especially on large caps and things like that, for it to come fill it and then continue in the way that it was going. Good morning, Peter. We out here in the streets again, playing with the cars, playing Frogger. No, I'm kidding. We're kind of taking our time, looking for low floats or really where the big movers are today. Right now, our top volume mover is REBN, and this scan is looking for things with ATRs over 20 cents. So for now, this is what's up here. That means that it ended Friday moving at least 20 cents per day, right? Or it ended whatever previous day moving at least 20 cents per day. Now, it may be some new things that populate on here after the open, some new calculations, which it probably will be because this scanner only has it only has it only has green day tickers once the day starts. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stocks will disappear, and then whatever other green ones will pop up here. These were notes from Friday. I saw NLSP. I did not choose to do that. That was a merger. Let's actually go look at the things I chose not to trade. So NLSP, SGN, and TDTH from Friday. NLSP. So this is what happened to it on Friday. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna trade that. It's a merger. The mergers just never treat me well, so nope, didn't touch that one. SGN went up there, never did break the ATR high, so I didn't touch it. and then TDTH. TDTH had a little breakout. What was this? The float was too high. That's why I didn't touch this one. So it came up. It was above ATR. It met that criteria. It tried to do a pre-market breakout here at 208, but then just got going down and ended up almost under $1, but right over $1 right now. So just want to be patient, do the research on what pops up, and move from there. Tickers. Yeah, January was definitely one of those months. It's like, man, I did end red on the January. Um, I traded a lot of things that were just out of scope. I was like, man, I don't know what made me be like, oh, you know what? It's January. I'm just gonna try something new. I traded things that were under ATR high and got baked on a couple of things. I traded things that were mergers or were, other things that I was like, man, and on most of those days, it was like the only thing that I saw. And I just got laser focused. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try this. I'm just gonna try it. It doesn't meet my criteria, but it's almost there. And those types got me burned up. But starting February, we are back on the old running wheel. Um, RBEN, REBN, trying to hold up the $5 level. Had a bottom down here of 483, but no catalyst. May get choppy here into the open. We have about 18 minutes left, 19 minutes left. Can't wait to get some more cryptos in my portfolio though. I really don't trade meme stock crypto. Those like Dogecoin and some of those kind of super volatile like meme stocks. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I like cryptos with good projects. Whether they're providing internet service, whether they're working with the automation industry, whether they're auto industry, not automation. It could be automation too. Um, some of them that pay some pretty good rewards for using their browsers, whether it's Opera, Brave, whatever it is. You know, a lot of different ways to make crypto just using your computer, using your phone. So why not, right? Make a little bit, stash it up, and if you're really interested in that project, buy some. But yeah, we'll see what Bitcoin wants to do. But yeah, everything pretty red right now. If you guys are seeing any other tickers that I have not shown yet, definitely throw them in the chat and we'll definitely take a look into them. It doesn't really matter if they're moving today or if they're, something that's just you're interested in taking a position on or building a position into. It doesn't really matter if you're swinging or whatever. We could always look at them. Okay. Where's my phone? Let's see what we got here. Oh, snap. Questions. Okay, I'll get to that. Quantum control back here was 637. We'll see if it starts to move downward instead of upward. It is quite a bit of ways up there for it to get to. A whole lot of trading happened here before this fallout. Exactly 15 minutes to the open. I would love if SOXL really took a little dip because it does pay a dividend. XOXL, it is a semiconductor 3x mover. So whatever the NQ or whatever they're moving, it moves 3 times that. Whatever the semiconductor is moving, 3 times that, whatever. And so it's pretty nice, you know. Because if you were to go and buy something like let me see where SMCI is. I think that was it. You know, SMCI super microcomputer. No, it wasn't this one. It was a bigger one that was like $100 or something like that. And you can actually map out, hey, this thing's moving $100, but if I put my money into SOXL, I can get 3 times what I would get if I was trading that $100 ticker. I forgot what that ticker was, though. Video. T-ball. Nothing new. The other thing that really last month got me was I was almost forcing, like on a day that I see nothing, I was like, man, I don't see anything. Let me just take a trade. And that trade, um, I would oversize it. I'd be like, you know what? If it does work out, I'm gonna go ahead and size into this and see what happens. Um, that was stupid. That was one of the things that got me baked as well. Oversizing into a forced trade. So I really want to wait until I see exactly what I'm looking for and then be like, okay, let's play ball. NQ continue to play around this top side. I don't know if it's going to end up breaking out of this. It is bullish or not bullish yet. It's going to have to break this level of the 21,244 to kind of go bullish. But if it breaks that, it's going to be looking pretty bullish, which is the ATR high for this session. It broke it back here. So it's already at least tested. We'll see what happens on the open. And it's already tested this bottom level down here at the 21 100s twice as well. Test, 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 test. Just don't know which way it wants to shoot. Break and go. That's it. Ten minutes left to the open. Just waiting for new things to populate. And a lot of times I like to see pre-market movement coming in, but we'll just have to kind of be patient and watch out for it because I'm not seeing a whole lot of low floats and I'm not seeing a whole lot of big gainers on today. Point of control on the NQ right now is at 21 of 197. That is kind of floating around. But until it breaks out of this high, I'm thinking it's bearish. Got a nice chance of playing within a channel. And it's got room all the way back down here to the 20,998. It could feel this nice little open area here with a nice test. All of this. So, whoops, wrong thing. Whoa. Oh, I'm on the right thing. I'm tripping. Single tap. So want to see if it comes down and crashes in here on the open. If it does, SOXS is probably going to go and visit highs. It's probably going to revisit either the 2238, 2245 or higher if it crashes into that level. If it doesn't, SOXS is going to be looking like it's going to be coming down a bit. Seven minutes left. is 5 minutes left and starting to get towards that level. See if it actually enters this little foggy level down here. Like I said, it's under the ATR high, so I'm thinking it's right on that point of control, so I'm thinking it can break down a little bit. We'll see. And if you're gonna trade something that follows this move, it's gonna be SOXS for a break higher. Five minutes left. Mm-mm-mm. A lot of volume picking up on it, I do know that. Very tight in here. Will it start holding up that point of control? It's looking like it's trying to hold up this point of control here of 21, or no, this point of control 21 196. What it'll need to hold up. And at least try to test this one more time before going down. So test this ATR high, fail here, and then go down past this level. Taking his sweet time though with less than 2 minutes left. If it gets above the ATR highs though, I'm thinking it's bullish. Shift positions until it fails under ATR high. So it's pulling up here all the way over the point of control, all the way back up in here with 30 seconds left. So let's see what kind of test it gets. Fifteen seconds left. Two, one. All right, there's the open. Is it going to test the high first and then come back down? The high of 244. Can it get any buying up there? Or is it just going to dump? Small stop there. Let me go and refresh my scans, see if I can pick up anything that we like watching. All right, we got GHRS. That's up 90%. Doesn't look great, but we'll see. Let me jump over here to the scans real quick. So we got GHRS, SOPA, REBNs going down, BCTX, and these are all looking like very small floats. So let's go ahead and do some research here. And let's start with GHRS. Ooh, okay. 2 hours ago, GH Research announced its primary endpoint met in phase 2B trial, demonstrating a point placebo adjusted, a negative 15.5 placebo adjusted MADRS reduction. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. Primary endpoint, not a whole lot of news on it either. Okay, it's got 4 million shares traded on it. I don't know. I don't know. What do they do? Let's go to profile. GHRS. Oh, what are you doing? Research. Let's go to profile. Subsidiary GH Research Ireland. So this is located in Ireland, 2018. They're working on treatment-resistant depression, in a psychiatric and neurological disorders. Depression. Okay, so depression. All right, so that one, um, I don't know about that. Let's look at the statistics and see what this float actually is. Float of 10.45 million working with depression. All right, so it did have news of but it was a placebo, it said, which means it's and it didn't share much news on that whole placebo deal. So I don't know about that one. I just put it up here. It's not gonna be the number one. I just put it up there. GHRS. Okay. Next one is RB or REBN. We already looked at BCTX up 47%. Bria Cell Therapeutics. Bria Cell announces resolution of lung metastasis. Okay, so that's lung cancer in first patient treated with Bria OTS. Let's see if they give a little bit. So lung metastasis from the metastatic breast cancer after only 2 months. 4 doses of treatment with Bria. So what did it do? Metastasis. No toxicity related to the treatment. Patient remains on study. Unprecedented result in first patient. Okay. Ongoing phase 1 2A dose escalation. Dose escalation, whatever. Study to evaluate breast cancer. Okay, so this is a breast cancer one. I like those. BCTX. And we'll get the floats and all of that real quick. So it's got breast cancer as a key word. Let's see if they're talking about. Oh, they got pictures. Oh, okay. Everybody likes pictures. All right, so now it's an unprecedented clinical response. Boom, boom, boom. Figure 1A treatment of BRIA OTS monotherapy resulted in 100% resolution of a tumor in the lung of MBC patient following 4 injection cycles. Okay, it's shown this 78-year-old woman with metastatic breast cancer, hormone receptor positive HER2 negative, had failed several prior lines of therapy. Okay, she had extensive metastasis, including multiple bone, lymph node, and lung metastasis. Okay, so it moved from her lungs to other places of her body. Recent advancements. Okay, so that's pretty good news. We'll keep that. Let's go look at their float and all that good stuff. BCTX. Float of 14.64. Got some pretty heavy insiders, so we'll keep that a note. Okay, we got the keyword. Next one is SOPA. Let's look at SOPA. SOPA of 39.40%. Society Pass press releases. Last news was on June 20th, 2024 from the actual company. So we'll see about that. It's got 26 million shares traded on it though. No catalyst. I still put it above GHRS though. Let's go look at what SOPA does. SOPA. Profile. Whoops, I was on the right thing. SOPA, Society Pass Incorporated, acquires and operates fintech and e-commerce. It is out of Singapore. I don't think I want to play with Singapore today. SOPA. What was the other one from? BCTX. This one was from Canada. Is this the right one? BCT, yeah, Canadian stock. And it was in 2000. When did it open up? Doesn't say. We'll probably get it from somewhere else. Okay, SOPA, Singapore. Words. Singapore. E-commerce and things like that. 2018 was when it was incorporated. Singapore. Grocery, food, online grocery. Okay, so e-commerce is basically the thing that I'm getting from this. E-commerce. All right, next one is, well, do we have any more low floats? Not really. Ooh, look at AT&T. Up again today. Just keep going, buddy. Keep running. But yeah, those are our kind of top ones. Let's go look at the charts for these. So REBN is halted up. That was the one from the other day, halted above the ATR highs. GHRS with only 5 million shares. Actually, I'm going to do this by volume because I want to see where people are actually eating at. So SOPA and REBN are leading the day. SOPA did fail that ATR high in the first 15 minutes. REB, we'll see. And then GHRS isn't even populating anymore. Come on now. It's got a ATR high of 2154, but it's not even populating. So whatever. What's the other one? BCTX went that way, but just could not continue through the ATR. We'll see how REBN opens up. If it ends up crashing out or whatnot. but it's the only one that's actually meeting some of the criteria by breaking over that ATR high. Let's go back to the NQ. We were looking at, so the NQ ended up, let me see what you're saying. Peter said BCTX. Donnell said REBN coffee money 50 shares from 515 up to 447. Nice. NQ is coming. It broke out of the ATR high this previous level, and so the question is, will it break under this back towards these levels down here? We'll see. Let's look at SOXS. It's still up 8%, but did not get over the ATR highs. So, but yeah, the scan that I'm using basically takes anything that has ATR of 20 cents before the day. And then during the day, other things pop in. So, you know, I didn't see BCTX because it wasn't over 20 cents. It didn't close over 20 cents yesterday or Friday. But now I see them. I see them. Let me see when REBN is going to unhalt. We got, where's the halts? REBN 938.08 is when it halted. So 5 minutes, that would be what? 41.08? Is that right? No. 5 minutes? Do I do that right? Let me see. 38 plus 5. So it'll be 43.08, right? I don't know. I'm just waking up. It's whatever. We'll see. It doesn't have a catalyst. We'll see if it wants to take souls today or not. Now it did get up here to 820. And so I don't know what it wants to do here, who's gonna buy it up, but it's got 26 million shares traded. SOPA is still sloshing around under the ATR as well, but it hasn't closed up this 15-minute. I want to see if it's gonna start dumping through $2. If it does, that's dead. REBN. We'll look at what am I looking at? BCTX. Still not coming. Come on, BCTX. Come up. Still not showing up there. It says it has 10 million, almost 10 million shares over here on BCTX, but it's not showing up for me. It looks like it's red on the daily though. Daily chart is the only thing that's populating over here. BCTX daily. Just not doing much else. Looking nasty. All right, REBN. You ready to pop open or is this a 10-minute halt? All right, 30, what is that gonna be? 10-minute halt. It was at 30, this is gonna be on 48.04, 48.08. 10-minute halt. Yeah, these are the Monday morning jitters here. RBN has now been identified by my other low flow scanner. Anything over 5 that is meeting the criteria that I like, pop in. So it's up here. There's nothing under 5 that's meeting it. But I definitely see this one over 5 meeting it. So we'll see how that plays out on RBEN. Now again, this is the coffee play. So we really kind of got to see what happens here. Oh man, I forgot all about the meeting. Okay. I'm 4 minutes in. Let me see if they're already in there. If they are, I'm gonna have to jump here. Let's see. Pull up my email. Email. not seeing anything in there yet, but you might need to pinned. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I gotta train somebody today too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I got 2 trains actually. Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing any chatter as of now. And let me make sure nobody's talking. Okay, so I'm just going to, until I see them jump in there, I'm just going to chill for a minute. I should be jumping in there shortly, but I'm gonna chill for a minute. Okay, SOPA never did break the ATR high. So that's bearish in my head. No, I don't care. I don't want to turn them off. I just don't want you to do that. Oh my God, I might have to. Okay, okay. All right. Where are we? SOPA. Okay, we got 2 minutes left until RBN opens up. Okay, BCTX finally showing up. But this is the wrong chart. I'm on BCTX, but it looks like it's showing me GH whatever. That does not look like $6 and something. Yeah, so BCTX still not showing up for me. Wait, did the markets go down? Yep, NQ's falling. It's like, what is going on? Okay, NQ is coming back into this level that we talked about earlier. So let's go look at SOXS. And we're going to pop. Let's see, it failed that level twice, right? So it's holding the ATR high here, and I'll use this as out of 22.43 or whatever it is. Will be the level. So 23.50, playing that out. Look back at the NQ, kind of popping back up there a little bit. Has not completely failed out. It's going to have to fail this level down here, 21, because it's still looking too bullish. I needed to come on down to like 21,176, but right now it's just too bullish. All right, over here on this one, REBN opening up. Let's see what a pullback looks like for it. ATR at the 559s down here, 561. Let's see if it wants to hold or not. Hit a high up here of 659. Point of control right there at 632s that is kind of trying to get over. Has not done a successful pullback yet. It is up 100%. It is the top mover. It has 28 million shares, but I'm looking for it to dump through this ATR high. No catalyst and coffee move. I'm looking for it to dump. Come on, dump through that 564 right there. You got it. There you go. Almost there. Looks like it's going back into a halt right around that ATR high there at 566 now. So basically the ATR high, or the ATR in general, is the last 14 bars. If you count back, it's the average price of where those 14 bars are, average true range of those 14 bars. And so that it continues to change as the day goes on. It takes the previous and it subtracts the or adds the next bar, and that changes the average. But yeah, coming back down to 5 whatever. SOPA is now the one coming up to the ATR high break. So we're seeing SOPA at 250s. It's up 64%. It should be showing up here soon on my scans. I don't know why it's not, because it's definitely, well, it just broke ATR high. That's what it is. That's why it's not there yet. It's just now breaking over. I'm gonna see what a pullback looks like on this one. ATR high is 244. Has not closed this candle yet. Let me up. There's a message. Jump in around 7:30. What? Yesterday. Okay. Not seeing any updates. Okay. All right, SOPA 275. 40 million shares traded now is clearly above ATRs on the 15, 30-minute hour. It's above all ATRs right now. Let's also keep an eye down here at the NQ coming on down. Okay. Let me go back over here to SOXS. It probably end up doing a little slight breakout. But that NQ, it's got to break down at 21, 100, 60, 70. So it may just leave me in the dust on SOXS, but I'm okay with that. SOPA is the one that is sparking my attention right now. 42 million shares traded. SOPA was the e-commerce, Singapore e-commerce ticker that we were talking about earlier. I didn't even get a float for this, so let me go look at the float real quick. SOPA float. Floats of 2.41 million. Kind of high insiders. Copy. And there. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. Come on. There we go. Okay, and let's go back check that real quick. So SOPA is the one that is outperforming right now. Float of 2.77 million, a little bit higher than what the other one said, but still a low float. SOPA. $2.77. Has a shelf registration back from 2023, but I mean, it doesn't have any kind of news, so it's a no news mover. So I don't think that shelf registration is gonna kill it, but we'll see. It's got to survive a pullback above ATR highs though. REBN still halted. Let's look when it's gonna unhalt. 9:49, so 5 minutes. Okay, 30 or 54. So that's coming up in just a couple seconds. 54.17. SOPA just becoming a little bit more grindy. One of the things that I have seen about these one of these things that I have seen about the cheaper ones is they need more time to confirm. If they're gonna hold up, they need more time to confirm. So I try not to just jump in there and be like, okay, because a lot of times they'll have these wicks, like this first candle wick, and they'll wick me out, and then they'll start confirming and going higher. So I kind of give those cheaper ones a little bit more time. REBN 54, I think it was 54.17. Yeah, 54.17. It did not do that. Okay, SOPA just got added. You just saw the alert right there added to my other scan over here. So SOPA and REBN are the two that are meeting the requirements right now. But like I said, SOPA being a cheaper one, I got to be a little bit careful with the confirmation. So this is another 10-minute halt for REBN to the downside. It's going to be opening up at 59.17. 59.17. Let's jump back over here to SOPA. So the two that are meeting the criteria are kind of on the brink of a lot of pressure around there. So right now on SOPA, the point of control has not moved. It's still at 218. Can it get enough trading to drag this thing up and then it fails that point of control? Because as long as it's above 218 right now, I mean, somebody wants it to continue higher, but not enough people want it to go lower yet. So we need shorts to jump on the train. Top side is 275 up here. 55. Did they jump in yet? Okay, still not in. Look at the calendar. Okay, I don't see anybody in there yet. NQ gave a nice fake out, and that's what I was saying. It had to break down. Look at this fake. Came right down to this line for the break. Two, 1, whatever. Bounced right back up there. So did not get the breakdown into this level. And look at that bullish action back up to the upside. That's scary. Anyway, let's look at SOXS. That means it probably went below the ATR highs. Yup. Going below, could not exactly hold it. And SOPA's still struggling down here with the 260s. All right, I got about 4 minutes. These things are going to be acting weak. I'm going to give them some time. Maybe SOPA becomes the thing on the day. RBEN, or whatever the name of it is. REBN, we'll see that open. Hopefully it doesn't gap down too much because it's going to hurt a lot of people for sure. That coffee play. But Donnell took some money, so I'm glad that somebody got a little bit of money off of that. SOPA, again, facing some challenges here at the ATR high, 245. So not really a good, strong break there. And got the 218 down here. So below that 218, it's not looking great for it. So I'll mark that level just in case it moves. 218 was the previous struggle point. All right, back up here. So we got 2 minutes left until REBN comes back into play. And SOPA is probably going to get removed from my scans here because it is not playing ball well. And basically these alerts, I have alerts set up for when they join the scan. Where is it? Is it market watch? Yeah, alerts. So I have 2 for these. Anytime they're added, I should say added or removed. So I know when they disappear. And then what was the other one? Added or removed. Yeah, just like that. And so in a couple of days, these 2 that are canceled will disappear, and now just have these 2 in here as my alerts. So I get on my phone, I get the pushes. Like right now, it's breaking down ATR. It will disappear for me. It'll be like, nope, we're not gonna mess with that. Nope. REBN 59 17 coming up here. Let's see where this thing actually opens. Is it going to open up super low? Is it going to open up under this 452, that struggle level from yesterday? Where is it going to open? 59.17 coming up for REBN. Wow. Opened very low. Okay. Got through there, and yeah. Let's see if it continues to push down. Can it get under? It's under the point of control right now, but definitely some momentum to the downside there. Okay. All right, so I will be watching SOPA. If it wants to play well and stay above, a couple of these levels and start to retest this breakout of 245, then cool. But as of now, I'm not seeing anything. It is 9 o'clock now. I am about to jump out of here. but I'll continue to watch SOPA. If anything else populates, I'll let you guys know in the Discord what pops up. I usually, once I get the alert, I just go to Discord and be like, hey, I just got alerted by this ticker or whatever. It's moving up. But you know, it's free. Discord is free, so you don't have to pay anything or whatever like that. But yep, that is it for today. I'm about to get on down, go make some money doing something else. And as always, appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know, this is one of those weeks is following a big drop during the weekend on Bitcoin and all these other things. So, you know, people are like, man, what do I need to do with my money right now? Is this buying time? Everything's down. Is this selling time? And, you know, usually the opposite is what most of the big money is focused on. If things are falling, they're buying, right? They're like, ooh, good prices, discounts, let's buy. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if I see anything else in the Discord. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace. I do not see that. Discard. Maybe because it's, oh, I see. All right. There he is. I had to enable this